Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to Speak English Flow, your favorite place to improve your English while talking about real-life topics that actually matter. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mohin. We're so excited you're here today because we're kicking off something we've been planning for a long time.
That's right. Today we're starting something brand new. Day 1 of our 30-day English practice challenge, something I know a lot of you have been waiting for.
Whether you're a complete beginner or you've been learning English for years, this challenge is designed to help you build a simple daily speaking habit, one step at a time.
So let's start this journey together.
Oh, a 30-day challenge. I already know how this goes.
Tell me.
Day 1, super excited. New notebook, new app, 3 alarms set for practice time.
Sounds familiar.
Day 2, still motivated.
And day 3?
Day 3, the notebook is closed, the alarms are off, and I'm telling myself I'll restart on Monday.
Oh, that's painfully accurate.
I think almost everyone watching has done that at least once.
Definitely.
So why do we always start so strong and quit so fast?
That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Here's the good news. This challenge is built differently.
Different how?
By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to turn day 1 into day 30 without feeling overwhelmed.
I like the sound of that. Let's do it.
And if you're planning to follow this 30-day journey with us and build real English speaking confidence,
Make sure you subscribe to Speak English Flow so you won't miss a single lesson.
every new episode builds on the previous one.
Even just 10 or 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference if you stay consistent.
Every subscriber genuinely helps us keep this challenge going for everyone.
All right, let's jump into day 1.
So, why do most challenges fall apart by day 3?
Yeah, why?
Here's the simple answer. Our brain loves the idea of change, but it resists the actual effort of change. Motivation feels huge on day 1, and then it naturally drops.
So it's not that we're lazy, motivation just fades.
Exactly. Think about it like this. Imagine lighting a match. It burns bright and fast, but it burns out in seconds.
So motivation is the match.
Right, but a habit, a real habit, is more like a small, steady flame that keeps burning even after the excitement is gone.
So we're chasing the match when we should be building the flame.
Exactly. And today, we're going to build that flame, starting from day 1.
Okay, so what do we actually do?
The first thing, and this really works, make your daily practice absurdly small.
Absurdly small. Like how small?
Instead of saying, I'll practice English for 1 hour every day, you say, I'll speak just 1 sentence out loud every day.
Just 1 sentence? That feels almost too easy.
That's the whole point. Your brain doesn't resist something that small. Once you start, you usually keep going anyway.
Oh, like when I tell myself I'll do just 5 minutes of cleaning and I end up cleaning the whole room.
Exactly like that. Starting is the hardest part, so we make starting effortless.
1 small sentence. I can commit to that.
And that's day 1. Done.
But what if I remember to practice one day and completely forget the next?
That's exactly what the second tip solves. Attach your practice to something you already do every day.
Like connecting it to an existing habit?
Exactly. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will say 1 English sentence out loud. The old habit reminds you of the new one.
So I'm not trying to remember a brand new habit. I'm just adding a tiny step to something automatic.
Right. Your brain already has that habit wired in. You're just borrowing its momentum.
Brushing my teeth, then 1 English sentence. That's actually simple to remember.
And the best part, you never need to rely on willpower again. The routine reminds you. Now here's one people underestimate. Make your progress visible.
Visible how?
Something as simple as a calendar on your wall or a note on your phone. Every day you practice, put an X on that day.
Just marking it down helps?
More than you'd think. Once you see 3, 5, 10 X's in a row, your brain doesn't want to break that streak.
Oh, like when I don't want to lose my streak on a game app, so I open it just to keep the number going.
Exactly that feeling, except now it's building real English skill instead of a random number.
So the calendar becomes proof that I'm actually doing this.
And proof is a powerful motivator. Seeing your own progress keeps you going far longer than motivation ever could.
Okay, but what happens when I do miss a day? Because realistically, I will.
This is the most important tip of all. If you miss one day, that is not failure. Just don't miss 2 days in a row.
Wait, missing one day is actually allowed?
Completely allowed. Life happens. The challenge isn't about being perfect. It's about never letting one missed day turn into a missed month.
So one missed day is just a pause, but 2 missed days is where people usually quit for good.
Exactly. Missing once is human. Missing twice is the beginning of a habit of quitting. So the rule is simple. Never miss twice.
That actually takes so much pressure off.
That's the goal. This challenge should build your confidence, not your guilt.
All right, those 4 tips are so practical and easy to use.
Okay, before we close, let's go over the key words from today's episode. The first word is challenge, meaning a task or activity that tests your ability over a period of time.
Like our 30-day English challenge. It's testing whether I can stay consistent.
Exactly like that. Next, consistency, meaning doing something the same way again and again over time.
So consistency is more important than doing it perfectly.
Yes, always. Next, momentum, the force that keeps something moving once it is started.
Oh, like once I start speaking one sentence, it's easier to keep going.
Exactly. Next, habit, a behavior you repeat so often it becomes automatic.
Like brushing my teeth without even thinking about it.
Right. Next, anchor, something fixed that you attach a new action to.
Like attaching my English practice to brushing my teeth?
Exactly that. Next, streak, a series of successes or repeated actions without a break.
I want a 30-day streak by the end of this challenge.
And that's completely possible. And the last word is gradual, happening slowly, step by step, rather than all at once.
So real change is gradual, not instant.
And those are your keywords from today. Use one of them in a sentence this week and they will stick with you forever.
Try just one. That's enough to start. Those words are so useful, especially when you're starting something new like this challenge.
Exactly. And the best part is that you can use them in everyday conversations, not just when you're learning English.
That's what I really like about this challenge. Every day we're learning English that people actually use in real life.
Small lessons, simple practice, and a little more confidence every single day.
All right, that officially wraps up day 1 of our 30-day English practice challenge.
We hope today's lesson gave you a simple, realistic plan to get started, and a little more English along the way.
Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just show up tomorrow and we'll keep improving together. If you're joining us for this 30-day challenge and want to grow your English one day at a time,
Subscribe to Speak English Flow so you never miss the next lesson.
and if today's lesson helped you, share it with one friend who's also learning English.
Every new subscriber, every comment, and every share helps us reach more English learners around the world.
Your support keeps this challenge going, and we're truly grateful for it.
Just one friend, that's enough.
We'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of the 30-day English practice challenge here on Speak English Flow.
Your progress doesn't end here. Click on the next video to keep your English growing. Bye for now.